All right, we got Elizabeth here. So what's going on?
At this current time, I have lower back pain. On the left side, I have a muscle that inflames. I have, sometimes when I wake up, I have numbness. My fingers are numb on one side, sometimes both. Sometimes only a few fingers, sometimes more than, sometimes the whole hand, sometimes part of the hand. Currently, my biggest problem is my right ankle is really causing me a lot of pain when I walk. If I walk my dog down the street and not far, like maybe a quarter of a mile, I can't wait to get back because it hurts so bad just to walk. Doesn't matter what shoes I have on, doesn't matter if I wear my customized orthotics, I am constantly in pain. I woke up this morning, I got up and I stood down and I was like, I just wanted to scream. I had shooting pain in my right ankle. I am very aware that my body is not in perfect alignment, but the hard part is I want to walk. I want to go for walks and hikes, but it hurts so much that I can't walk. I can walk, but I cannot walk appropriately so that I can enjoy walking. I want to swim, but at this point, in order to do the swimming motion and to turn my head, I need to get the middle of, not so much my neck, but below my neck by my shoulders. I need to get that fixed.
All right.
I want to be able to swim and hike without pain.
All right, let's go do it. We'll get you fixed up. All right, it's Elizabeth's lateral x-ray. So you can see this line here is going to tell us where compared to external auditory main, it's the ear hole that we're going to adjust out. So it's going to be pretty much dead on that hole. So when we set our head up, we're going to look at that. And then we're looking, some loss of curvature. You can see some bone growth down here with this bone. So that just tells us this area has been under more tension for a while. Now when we come here, you can see this lower angle here, this measurement of the lower neck, way off center. Some kicking up of the plane line, head, not too bad. Head is pretty well centered. So this measurement here between this yellow line and this yellow line is what we're really gonna watch. We gotta see that reduced. That's almost 6 degrees. So we wanna see that reduced. And then the vertex, the other main x-ray we look at, you can see the second bone in the neck has about 1 millimeter of rotation, not much rotation in the first bone. So we'll see. If this reduces, then our rotation, our measurement of the atlas is correct. If this does not reduce, then we need to tweak this some. So that's what we're gonna look at after we adjust her on the post x-rays, and we'll go from there. Okay. So you got about 15 pounds difference. Your pelvis is shifted to the left.
Crazy.
And you're hoping, okay.
I'm working on it because I know
you're fine. Well, getting in the line will make it easier. Let's have you lay on your side shoulder, head up there. Keep coming up just a little bit. Yeah.
I'm short.
Let me come up just a little bit more. There you go, right?
Okay.
As high as you can go.
Oh, I can go.
And down, and the right. Any pain or tension in your pelvis or lower back or spine with
No,
that?
that was actually pretty good. It was okay. Well, I mean, it's not pain. I could just feel like that
Something's not right.
the muscle on this side is not. I could just tell.
Okay.
But it did hurt.
And lift the right.
Right?
Lift the right leg again.
Oh, that's my right leg. Okay.
Good, and the left. How was that?
Not bad. It doesn't hurt.
Okay, good. So this is a post x-ray after Elizabeth's first adjustment, and you can see nothing really changed here. So something's not right. We're not moving the bones the way we want. And then when we look here, this second bone in the neck is still a bit off center. So we're gonna add a little bit of rotation. So before we measured none, now I measured almost none, 0.2 degrees, now it's 0.8 degrees. And that's how precise this is. So we're gonna add some rotation into the adjustment, and we wanna see how she responds and see if we can get this lower neck. Many times, if your rotation is right, this lower neck, or if your rotation is wrong, this lower neck will not move. So it hasn't, so we're gonna tweak the rotation. And sometimes you change the rotation by 1/4 of a degree and then the spine moves. It's crazy sometimes how much precision you need. Some people have a huge bullseye, some people do not. Okay, so we got it. You can see here, so this is the neck, it wasn't moving. So we tweaked the rotation and we got a 2-degree reduction in this lower neck. You can see how close this yellow line is to the green and how far this one is. So we'll show you there. And that's what we wanted to see. Now sometimes as that moves, the plane line, it kicked up a little bit. That's why the atlas is measuring larger. But the main measurement we looked at has reduced. It's much closer to being contralateral and symmetrical. So we're gonna leave it. The rotation change was what we wanted. And you can see here, we got that second bone in the neck that was off by 1 millimeter. Now it's dead center. So that rotational change got it. We will follow, look at her posture. We'll probably pick another x-ray in a week or even a few days once she's had a little time to rest. You could do it the following day to make sure that that top bone in the neck has centered. We want to see this line drop down a little bit, but as long as this, the head and the neck, stay centered, stay more orthogonal, more 90 degrees to the horizon in gravity, then it's good. Sometimes these grooves are just so asymmetrical that the plane line does kick up, but you want to see these yellow lines be as close to that green line as possible. That means you're as close to being perpendicular to the horizon, being orthogonal, having your head on straight as possible. So we'll watch that, and it would be a mistake, and this is a mistake I made a lot early on. It would be a mistake to go back after this. You fixed the main misalignment, you've got them closer to having their head on straight, so you wanna give them time to rest and then watch, see how the body uncoils and go from there. All right, Elizabeth, so it's been a day. How are you doing after your first adjustment?
My ankle, I am able to flex it without pain. I was able to walk without pain, which is great. It's not 100%, but it is way better.
Awesome.
Last week I couldn't move my arm like this without excruciating pain in my shoulder right here, and today I'm able to go like this, and all I feel is a little, I can feel a little bit, like a little bit of pain, but unbelievable. My, right up here, my muscles are way less tight. I was really excited about how I'm able to move my arms without these muscles at all having any pain. The only issue right now is my lower back on the left side, which is not a surprise to me because that I think is where my huge amount of issues are.
Sure, great, awesome. Well, let's check it.